welcome to the Perfume Realm. My name is Manahel and today's video is going to be a collab with my beautiful friend Jennifer Latifa. But before we get started, I just wanted to say, if you are interested in joining the realm, I highly suggest clicking the subscribe button as well as the bell notification so you can stay up to date on everything that is happening here. Now let's get into it. So I got to know my friend and sister Jennifer through the fragrance community, and I am so blessed that I was able to meet someone who is so genuine, sweet, and shares the same passion for fragrances as I do. Please go over to her channel, show her some love, and tell her who sent you. Her channel is amazing, as well as her Instagram page. Both will be linked down below in the description. She has an extensive perfume collection. So what we're going to be doing for the tag is scent a friend for every season tag. So basically I'm going to pick fragrances from my own collection that I think she would rock during the spring, summer, fall, and winter. So I decided to start off with winter. And for winter, I think that Jennifer would rock Safanad from Parfums de Marly. She probably already owns this. Like I said, her collection is huge, but I just think that this fragrance would absolutely bloom on her skin. She has a very regal, graceful, sweet persona. She's very calm, but she definitely has a presence. I know that she isn't afraid to rock a bold fragrance, and I also know that she enjoys white florals, and the white florals in here, I have said before and I will say it again, are just done to perfection. They're so creamy and rich and intoxicating, honestly, very intoxicating. To me, the indolic nature that you get from a lot of white florals is not present in here. I love indol, but I think that this fragrance really does well without the indol. It really makes it a little bit more feminine, a little bit more approachable in a way, and I think that this is a scent that is very comforting as well. When it does get cold, this is such a nice regal scent to be wrapped up in. It's comforting, but it's regal, it's approachable, it's easy to wear, it's a lovable white floral, and if it is worn in the winter time, I think that this is really nice and thick and rich and really full-bodied, and something that you can really get away with wearing in the winter, where sometimes maybe in peak heat that you might experience over in California, this might be a little bit too much. I'm not sure. Some people don't mind wearing really big and bold fragrances during the summertime, which is awesome, but I think that overall for the winter time, this one would definitely be very easy to get away with. It's nice, it's warm, it's substantial, and I just think it is up to par with the beautiful Jennifer. So I think Safanad for the winter is perfect. The next season that I'm going to scent Jennifer for is going to be the springtime. And I just realized why I had so much fun with this tag. I don't know about you, but I really love having a chance to kind of do a makeover on my friend, or like when you go out shopping with your friend and you're like, oh no, that is so cute on you, you need to get that, you are working it, that kind of a situation. I feel like that's what we're doing here with the Scent a Friend tag. I feel like I am playing dress up in my perfume collection to see what she would like, and I really hope and pray that I can meet Jennifer someday and we can kind of dabble in each other's collections and try out fragrances on one another, just like we're doing here in this tag. Anyways, let's go into spring. For the springtime, I decided to choose the beautiful Lavandes Trianon from Lancome. The reason I chose this one is because I honestly instantly thought of Jennifer when I first smelled this, because I don't know what it is, but I just felt like she's a lavender type of person. You know, I looked at her, I sized her up, and I just feel like, it sounds so ridiculous and abstract, but I just feel like she is a lavender type of person, and I think that this lavender would be beautiful on her as well. It also has this really nice, creamy, light, cool vanilla. This isn't a warm vanilla in here. It's a cold vanilla, very similar to the type of vanilla in Shalimar Souffle Intense. That kind of cold vanilla is here, combined with the lavender. And there's also this kind of sugary touch to it, this really nice sugar crystal touch to this as well. And I know that she loves gourmand fragrances, so this is a really nice, bright, realistic, fresh lavender that is given just a hint of gourmand. It's not really something that I would call gourmand, but if you were to take the ultimate realistic, vibrant lavender fragrance and mix a little bit of vanilla in there just to kind of round out the edges so it isn't such a sharp floral, this is what it is. So I think for a gourmand lover, who I think would be a lavender type of person, I think that Lavandes Trianon would be amazing. It's not really a delicate fragrance. It's very prominent. The lavender is very, very out there. It is not shy. Like I said, it is simply that vanilla, that kind of milky, cold vanilla that kind of restrains it a little bit. The only thing is, I am thinking of a spring here in Chicago, which often is still quite cold. It is very, very cold in the beginning because winter here in Chicago takes its sweet time coming and going. So a lot of the times when it's technically spring, it will kind of still be pretty cold. I don't know how it is over wherever she is in California. Maybe it is super, super hot during the springtime, and this might be a tad overwhelming because it is a very, very bold fragrance. It's not very delicate, but it does eventually become a skin scent. So I'm hoping that this is something that she would be able to wear during the spring over there in California. All right, next up we have fall. And for fall, I decided to choose Secret Obsession from Calvin Klein for the beautiful Jennifer. And the reason is, the base of this fragrance, if you were to strip away all of the spices and the warmth and the incense, if you stripped all of that away and just kind of left the powderiness that is in here, this kind of light vanilla or sweetened type of powder, reminds me of La Mia Perla, which is a fragrance that she actually recommended to me and I bought off of her recommendation. So I do know that she loves that fragrance, and I think that that powdery element that La Perla is known for is definitely found in here. But like I said, it has those added spices, it has incense, it's a really nice smoky, powdery, incense sweet type of a scent. And I think that this is just really, really nice for the fall time because of the kind of spices it has as well. It just really has this kind of level of coziness to it, which, you know, during the fall time, people really start to get a little bit cozy. I'm a huge fan of autumn, as I'm sure many of you are as well. It's a pretty popular season. And I think that this is just something that I could see her wearing if she's wrapped up maybe like in a blanket or a shawl and she's in her backyard talking to her children or her friends, and it's just kind of like a kind of cool fall evening. I think that this is something I could see her wearing. It does have a little bit of this kind of oriental nature to it, and I know that she likes oriental fragrances as well, so that is another reason that I could see her loving this one and rocking this one for the fall. So this is Secret Obsession from Calvin Klein. Okay, so I just realized I jumped from spring to fall without talking about the summer, but you know, better late than never. For the summer, I highly recommend Mon Parfum Cristal from Martin Nicholas for Jennifer. This scent has a level of transparency that I think would really work during the summertime, especially during the heat of the summertime. It isn't dense, it isn't really creamy, it is smooth, but it's not creamy. So it definitely has a nice blend to it, but it isn't that kind of yummy, creamy, thick density that a fragrance for maybe the winter or the fall would have. not in this one. This one, honestly, whatever the juice, the color of this liquid is, that is the same level of transparency that the fragrance has. It's kind of this powdery toffee liqueur, so it definitely has this kind of caramel undertone, but it's not really caramel. It definitely is toffee, so it's a toffee type of caramel, so it has like a little bit more of a nuance to it. It has a little bit more, you know, vanilla in it as well. It has a little bit of this kind of glazed sugar aspect to it, so it is a toffee liqueur, but there is that sweet feminine powder to it. This sits very lightly on the skin. Honestly, it reminds me of how a butterfly would sit on someone's skin. It's there, you know, it's posted right there on your skin, but it's, you know, very, very light, very buoyant, easy to wear, but still feminine, still sophisticated. It is elegant, it is luxurious, but it is not thick, and that is why I think that this would be perfect for Jennifer. I'm hoping at least one of these on the list is new to her and she can go check it out and be like, okay, this is one fragrance that I don't own, that Perfume Realm helped me pick out, because like I said, the woman has everything. But that is going to be my last suggestion, and yeah, that's going to wrap up the collab. Once again, I wanted to give a really big shout out to Jennifer and also give her a big thank you, because I truly appreciate you taking the time out to collab with me, and you know, again, thank her for her amazing support and encouragement. Back when I was an itty bitty little channel and Instagram page, she was there, you know, cheering me on, and I am so, so thankful and blessed to have met her. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you thought that the tag video, you know, the idea of this sent a friend for every season tag was exciting to you and you enjoyed it, go ahead, do the tag. I would love to see it. I know Jennifer would love to see it as well. Other than that, have a good one.